What's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Let's hope that we do not have the same issues that we had last time. Go ahead and post this in the Discord. Everything seems better this time. DS Sports Cards, how you doing? Yeah, last week was weird. We just got super throttled, but today everything looks good. So hopefully we're gonna be good to go. It might be a little bit of a slow night in terms of the auctions, but at least our connection is good. So I'm here to hang. Kev, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You guys all doing okay? All doing all right? Everything sounds good, looks good. Discord team, that's right. Let's go. If you guys are not in the Discord, make sure to click the link in the description below. It's totally free. We like to hang out there, talk about sports cards. Yeah, it's a good time. How was my week? I had a great week. Yeah, work was busy. Didn't have a show or anything this weekend, but I was busy with orchestra, but it was good though. Spent a lot of time with my wife as well, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, week was good. How was your week? All right, I think everything is good to go here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the auction here. It should be starting soon. The extended bidding should be starting soon. So most of these cards I've kind of maxed out on. Just in terms of what I was willing to pay on them. And I searched a lot of other ones and I just couldn't find anything really that was in a price range that I was comfortable with. I'm currently winning one auction, but there's zero chance that I win this card for this price. It's this Lewis Hamilton gold, true gold at a 50. It's not his portrait, but it's still a cool card and it's a gold, so this is, I think it's probably around 300, 350 based on recent sales. But it's kind of getting to the upper limits of what I'd be comfortable with. So I'm trying a new thing with PWCC where I just kind of put in my max bid and then we'll just kind of let it ride out and see how it goes rather than trying to do it as it happens. There were a few other ones that I was kind of excited about. I don't know why I bid on these Pokemon cards, but I don't know. I'm trying to learn more about it. It's just, it's a very foreign market to me. Yeah, man. When did I drop it off? I dropped it off Friday afternoon, so it should have been scanned in Saturday. So you should get it next couple days. What's up? How's it going? Yes, the max bid strat. That's what I'm going with from now on. Yeah, I think it's probably a better strategy. I think the reason I didn't do it before is because I didn't want to win too many of them. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be spending $3,000 on PWCC, at least right now. But I think that from now on, that's probably going to be my strategy that I go with, is just kind of put in the max bid that I'm comfortable with and then let it ride out. So we are still winning the Lewis, but I would be really shocked if this didn't go higher. I think it's probably going to sell for around 300, so it's going to be probably 360 all in. That would be my guess. If we win it, that's great. I think that's a good price for it, 240 with the buyer's premium. Where do I get most of my cards? I try to buy mostly at shows just because it's where I like being able to see the cards, and it's easier to work out bulk deals with people. So that's where I like buying the most, but I get them everywhere. I mean, I used to buy a lot on Facebook. I don't really do that as much anymore. It's because people on Facebook can be a little unreliable in my experience. Yeah, so I used to do Facebook, eBay, I do some stuff. But mostly, I'd say mostly shows or peer-to-peer, like Instagram and stuff like that. sometimes in the Discord. Yeah, see, I was just outbid, so we're not gonna try to get this one. I don't think. I'm curious to see where it goes, but that was pretty much my limit on it, and I was pretty sure I was gonna get outbid on it. So yeah, Jeffrey, that's where I get my cards mostly. It's just at shows. It's just easier to kind of work out bulk deals with people, and I like seeing the cards in person, especially raw cards. Graded cards I don't mind so much buying online, but raw cards definitely nice to see in person. Toss them in around 5 minutes before yeah. Maybe that's what I should do, just kind of keep the price down. But this one was actually one that I was pretty excited about, this Giannis, because it was at like, I can't remember what it was at. It was pretty low even yesterday. It was in the double digits, so it was at like $60 or something. And sometimes cards like this can kind of slip through the cracks, you know, because it's not a rookie, but it's a short print. Especially the early select, the silvers are a little more rare, obviously, than they are now. So, yeah, but I guess people found it, so now it's up to 230, which is too much for that card in my opinion. So, yeah, this is a really cool card. I love a good color match. Can't really go wrong with the green on green. Nice little Larry Bird auto. Kind of a bummer it's a sticker, but still pretty cool. I think all selects are stickers. Is that can someone confirm that? I think that maybe at least in recent years they're all stickers. Yeah. Again, that's just too much for this card. It's a cool card though. Or I shouldn't say it's too much for this card. It's more than I would pay for the card. Yeah, this Charizard. This SGC, that's actually a pretty good grade, I think, for the Pokemon stuff. The Pokemon stuff gets, I think the centering's really bad. If someone who knows more about Pokemon, can you confirm this, that the centering's usually pretty bad on them? And I think they typically have surface damage too. So to me, this seems like a pretty high grade for a Charizard. It's not first edition, so I think that obviously significantly decreases the value, but it looks like the stream's doing well this week, so got that sorted out at least. 9 is still not great, maybe average, really, because I've seen a lot of like 5s and 6s and stuff, so I feel like you just don't really see them in high grades all that often. Centering is the issue on unplayed cards. Got it. I think that's the other problem too, is that there's a lot of played cards. I'm guessing too, probably the edges on the back. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. So look at the edges are kind of messy there. Right there, you get a little bit of edge. So that's probably actually what got this one. A little whitening on the edges. Anything that has a dark edge, yeah, the edges are definitely got this one. So, because the centering's really good on this one, like really quite good. So I'm assuming that's probably what got this one was the edges, and it may have a surface issue or two. But can't wait for the Midwest Monster. Yeah, super excited about it. I wish I could be there the whole time. That's the one disappointing thing, but I'll make the most of it when I'm there. I'll be there pretty much the whole day on Friday, and then Saturday, I'll be there in the morning until probably about 2 o'clock, I would say. But yeah, Friday pretty much the whole day, all day I'll be there, and then Saturday probably until around 2. So I'm gonna miss out on the 2 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, but I imagine most people are gonna come early anyways. So typically all the action happens early in card shows, so we'll see. Bid 10,000 on the Giannis for no balls, yeah. So this one was interesting because there's a PSA 9 of the same exact card. And this one was at like 200 and the 9 was at like 500. So I was like, oh, maybe somebody missed this one. But then yesterday it jumped to like over 900. So going out of the range. But I just don't think Giannis is going to really slip through the cracks. not really a player that's going to slip. Yeah, that's a little too much white for north of a 9. I'm not sure that card is a locked across. Yeah, crossing just kind of makes me nervous in general. Especially like the 2 cards. So I've only cracked 2 cards ever in my life. And I did it the other week, and both cards that I cracked out were like significantly overgraded in my opinion. And maybe I'm too picky with my grading, but I feel like any little thing that I notice, I typically just don't, especially with super modern stuff, I don't bother. And so like the SGC 8 was like kind of a mess, and then the ISA 9 was not a good quality card. So crossing is kind of like it's kind of gambling. Not that a lot of the stuff isn't gambling, but especially crossing SGC or whatever, hoping for a PSA 10. Shy Cards, when am I next setting up at a show? I'll be at the Midwest Monster this Friday and Saturday. It's going to be in Fishers. Yes, I will be at the Midwest Monster. Let's look it up. I comped it the other day. I just can't remember. Let's see what they're doing. So it's a 7. It's not a good. Okay, so a 10. It's 3,300. It's Probstein though, so take it with a grain of salt. A BGS 9.5 is 2,000, so it's actually not a bad price for it. I mean, keep in mind, so here's a 9 that did 1,500. But also keep in mind, this is back in April, so potential championship run. I would venture to guess a safe number for this, if you want to try to make money off of it, would probably be 1,200 all in. So it's getting pretty close to that. Do I like cards more than I like clarinets? Some days, yes. Some days, no. Are you in on it, Tim, already? Tyreth, are you saying 1,100 all in or 1,100 like? Because if I bid 1,000, it's going to be 1,200. Because it's basically already at that. If I bid 950, it's already at 1,100. 1,100 without premium. Oh yeah, you're not in on it. Yeah, I still, it's probably right around where it should be. I really wish they would just bake the premium in. It's really kind of annoying that it's not in there already. Just take 20% off of it. The PSA 10, that's a good question. May 14th. So at that point in time, they were they still in at that point? Trying to remember. That was probably like the end of the Boston series, I think. So, I guess here's one too. May 19th, 3,500. I mean, I think it's right where it probably should be. Yeah, they probably dropped a little bit though. I'd say the 10 is probably around 3 if you want to be safe. Like if you ran one at auction right now, I think it'd probably go for 3. Hey Bill, what's up, man? I'm enjoying watching you get all your stuff ready. You seem to be pretty pumped about it, so. That's true. Yeah. Those are the kind of things that like I want to get into more, because like I think that's the kind of deal. Somebody bid on it too, so it just went up in price. I think that's the kind of thing that I want to get into when I have a little bit more liquidity. Right now, I've got a lot locked into cards right now, just because I was getting ready for the show, so I don't have a ton of cash at the moment, and I want to save some cash for the show as well. Yeah, I think that's right. Because it could come back in 8. I mean, let's be honest. There's no guarantees with the SGC stuff. The Venusaur is at 135. The Erica's Venusaur, it's at SGC 85. Tell me if any of these are good, and I'll bid on them. Just because I like the looks of them. It's a first edition Gym Challenge Venusaur. Erica's Venusaur. Let's see the back. Back's always the killer. I want to see the centering on the back too. Yeah, see, look at these edges. Get you with those edges. It's nice too, they have these high-res images, so you can really kind of tell. That one's pretty bad too. Like, is that a corner or an edge on a Pokemon card? I never know. Because they're rounded. So... I don't know if I was playing... I think I stopped playing Pokemon at the time where this set came out. I can't remember. I remember I saw some of them, but I think Team Rocket was like the last set that I actually had cards from. It's a corner in Subworld. Okay. I figured it was, but then in the front, I can't really see on the front. It's actually kind of a little blurry, but looks like a little bit left, or it's centering's off to the right. Little thicker on the left side. Top to bottom centering's pretty good. It's a little thicker on the bottom, so probably a little bit of the centering, that corner issue. CGC 9 for 2. So that's actually not bad then. See, this is why I started looking at like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and stuff during the PWCC, because I think, you know, there's still some opportunity there. I think a lot of the sports people have kind of figured PWCC out, but so what is it? Erica's Venusaur. Venusaur, first edition. So this is a 7 that did 150. This is a 6 that did 108. Raw did 222.50. I don't know, Tyreth, what do you think? A lock to be a PSA 8? Okay. Is it because, can you not send them economy? Is that why you can't send Pokemon cards economy? I'd probably just keep it in the SGC slab. I mean, I think realistically you could probably get 200 out of it. Oh, so you think it's not as valuable in the SGC slab as it would be? Oh yeah, there's the CGC. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Should we extend it? Fuck it. Do it live. I mean, with the buyer's premium, I'm paying almost a 170 on it. If I'm lucky, I make 30 bucks. It's an 8.5. What about the Lugia? What's a Lugia do? It's not a first edition though, right? It's a Neo Genesis. I don't even know what set this is from. It says 2000 Pokemon Neo Genesis. I've never heard of that set before. Again, I don't really know Pokemon all that well. I spelled that wrong. Genesis. So that's a first edition. Where's an English? Okay. That's a 2. PSA 2. A CSG, oh, that's a first edition. Where's a non-first edition? Here we go. $80 raw. $75 raw. Okay. We're learning here, chat. I'm getting educated by my viewers who are all much smarter than me. You have to work. Yeah, the PSA 2 I feel like is just like you just have it just because it's a meme. All right, well, we'll see if this extends. If not, we'll extend it just for some good times, hey? Does that sound good to everybody? Buy myself a Pokemon card so I can feel like a real card dealer. Early era put in dash Japanese. Why is that? So if I do dash Japanese, does that mean it's not Japanese? $85 went for $305, PSI 9 for $450. So in terms of CGC, what's the cross? Is it pretty similar to SGC? Or do you think they grade a little tougher? It's an exclude on the word. Okay, so then you don't get the Japanese ones. This is so funny. Let's see. It's got to have a crease in it, right? It's got to have like a massive crease in it. Is it that? Do we think that's what it is? Whatever that is. I mean, the edges are totally messed up on it too. It was clearly played. Don't even have the back of it. Yeah, it's just really dirty. Oh, there's like a tear on it too, or a crease up there. You guys see the crease? It's right there. Okay. So they have some quirks. Hollow scratches. Okay, what's a hollow scratch? Can you educate me on that? Yeah, I knew this was gonna push. It's just these gold refractors are just very desirable, especially the true gold. The gold wave, I mean, some people like it, but for me, the true golds are really, really pop. So I knew that this was not gonna sneak through. That one was definitely not gonna sneak through. They're both not extended. I mean. Okay. So they get scratched on the back? Is that what it is? Let's see what's up with this Lugia. Yeah, it looks like the back's a little... Same thing, got the corner edge issue. It's as far in as I can zoom. I don't know if that's something. It could just be the picture. They get scratched in the hollow. Oh, I see. Okay. Like that? Do you think? No, that could be the slab, though. You never know. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, I mean, a raw one did 157.50. Here's a BGS 9 that did 300. And that was the other day. 180 for a raw. And I feel like it's not like with Pokemon the condition's a lot harder. If that's true, do you guys think that's true? So here's a CGC 8. And this one did 200. 200, maybe 220. So that one's probably about right where it is then. Gotcha. So this is probably right about where the value is then. This one's the better buy, the Venusaur. Doesn't look like anyone's bidding on it. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never graded a Magic card. I always just played them. But so the Giannis is up to 975. That hasn't moved for a while. The Lewis is... I cannot believe this is at 380. That seems kind of absurd to me. But it's a Steeler, so... Because this is not a great grade for this. This is actually... Typically the SGC 9s do slightly below raw. I know it's out of 10, but still. Getting north of a 9. Okay. Lottery cards and rare cards. Yeah, see, when I played, they didn't have any of those, so... So we think the Lugia is probably about right. Is that correct? We think that's probably about what it should go for. See, this is 250. I wondered if I could get like 300 for it on eBay. Probably not, but I mean, here's a PSA 6. This was a couple days ago. And an 8.5 did 310. I mean, it's probably not terrible, right? It's probably not a bad buy if I can get it for around 200. And here's an 8.5 CGC that did 305. So here's a PSA 9 did 750. Wow, that's crazy. So the really high grades bring a really big premium for these cards then. That's cool. Here's a 4.5. Man, these grades are hilarious. 4.5. In the sports world, you never see a 4.5. I wonder what this one's problem is. It's not obvious, whatever it is. Might get up to 250. Well, I don't know. You guys want to have a little fun? The thing is, I don't really know what moves the Pokemon market. Oh, hollow scratching. Gotcha. Like that's exactly what you were talking about. Like I don't know what moves I imagine it's probably a lot more stable, like a lot less volatile than the sports card market. So somebid did bid on the Venusaur. They just extended it. Nothing does. Yeah, that's what I figured. So it's probably harder to lose money, but it's also probably harder to make money. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. That's kind of what I figured, or what I assumed. Thank you guys all for hanging out, by the way. Really appreciate you stopping by. Sorry this isn't a big one for me. I'm kind of over my limits on most of these cards. We're sort of following the Pokemon stuff just to have a little bit of fun, but everything else is pushed a little past what I'd be comfortable with. Gotcha. Yeah, Pokemon's definitely something that I'd be a little more interested in, but it's just to have some more variety at the table, which is kind of why I've been getting more F1 and more UFC stuff, just to have a little bit more variety and unique stuff, because, you know, everyone has a Zion base Prism rookie, but not a lot of people have UFC Immaculate Autos, so just something unique. How often do I buy cards for my personal collection? I mostly, I wouldn't say I like go out of my way to like look for them. If something comes up, I'll buy it. Basically, I decided the other day that George Russell was going to be my PC. So I had a bunch of George Russell stuff, and so I just kept it. So now when I get George stuff in like lots or whatever, some of it I'll keep, some of it I'll, you know, if I already have some stuff, I'll keep the better copy and then try to move the other ones. So it's just kind of like if it comes to me, and you know, the only card I'm really looking for right now that I'm gonna go out of my way to get is a gold Mercedes logo from 2020 Topps Chrome. So to answer your question, there's not a regular interval that I buy cards for the BC for. Just kind of like if I happen to see one, then I'll keep it. Oh yeah, man. It's actually, if I would have kept all my Magic cards, it's actually kind of insane how much money I would have made when I was a kid. I had like a full set of fetch lands, full set of everything. Like original fetch lands. So, like Onslaught fetch lands. I agree. He's probably the best driver right now. He just doesn't have the best car. So I kind of wonder what he would do in like the Red Bull car or the Ferrari car. You know what I mean? Like it always makes you wonder. Yeah, the other thing I don't know about Pokemon, like, do people try to buy it under comps? Like, do they? Here's a raw that did 272 on a Lugia. There's a PSA 9 that did 450. These sell frequently too. There must be a lot of these because they sell quite frequently. Here's a 6 that did 175. Yeah, this is all from the last week. Like this whole first page. Here's an SGC 85. Did 275. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see. So if I bid 190 on this, I'd be paying $228. I mean, it'd be fun, but at the same time, it's not a market I know. I don't really know who goes and buys this kind of stuff, so I don't know my clientele. I don't know if I'm going to sell it for a full comp. I don't know if I'm going to sell it for 80%. I have no idea. So that's why I'm a little nervous to do that. Yeah, that was kind of my thought. It would be like just to do it more than anything else. It's interesting though. I'm going to start following the Pokemon stuff probably a little closer and just kind of educating myself about it a little bit more. Right, exactly. I'd sticker it for like 275 and probably take 250 or 240, so I'd make $10 on it, $20. Probably better to just save my money and buy a bulk lot at the show. I mean, like you could potentially sticker it for like 300, but I mean, because like here's an 8 that did 330. It's PSA 8, but here's an 8 that did 280. So just wouldn't be worth it. Looks like it's gonna sell anyways. So congrats to whoever bought it. But we'll watch this Venusaur. The Venusaur is kind of interesting. And I'm kind of interested to see where this Charizard goes too. Alright, let's kind of reload here. See what sold. So it sold for $222. Am I factoring in the PWCC shield effect? I don't know what that means, but probably not. Yeah. It's weird. Like, cause there's some people that'll go and just buy Pokemon, and I think like at the bigger shows more people buy Pokemon stuff, but it's just not something I'm, I know the people that I know don't go for that stuff, so. But it's good to learn about it, in case something walks up, you never know. So the Venusaur now, if we bid on it, we'd be buying it for $175. And what did we say it was? I think that's it was probably around 200. Erica's Venusaur. First edition minus Japanese. Thank you for that. Let's see, sold items. PSA 6, PSA 8, and what was it? It was an 8.5, right? So yeah, so this one I think I could probably get like 225 for it, maybe 200. Yeah, I don't know. I did not get anything. Yeah, I agree with that. Nice. The Pokemon stream. I was gonna put Charizard in my thumbnail, but I opted for Giannis instead. So yeah, see, this is what I said. Remember, I said earlier it's probably gonna get to around 300. Predicted. People just like this gold. 58 Clemente, nice. So this Venusaur is probably gonna sell for this, I would guess. We'll see though. It got a late bid last time, so. I'm interested to see where this Lewis ends up. It's at 290 right now, so buyer's premium, it's close to 350, which I think is probably a little too much for the card, to be honest, especially for not the standard portrait. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I don't have to, honestly, I just don't have time for it, so I'm not going to go through every auction and look at all the bids and determine what's shill bid and what's not shill bid. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure some stuff is shill bid, but it's not something I can control, and I'm not going to spend time to try to figure that out. Yeah, I was interested in it. It's just a little over where I would be comfortable with. Man, they extended it. So this is up to 360 now total. Yeah, for sure. I think the cat got out of the bag that people were on here getting really good deals on cards, and so now more people are doing it. Because I know Sports Card Investor did something about it. Somebody else, like I know Sasha was doing a lot of stuff about PWCC, so yeah, probably, but I don't know. I think some people, you can just get too in the weeds with all that extra stuff, and you know, when I'm at a show trying to comp a card with somebody, I'm not going through each auction and figuring out which ones are shill bid. I mean, if one of them's like way higher than the other ones, like obviously that one's not going to be valid. You know what I mean? But no, I definitely hear you, but it's all good. It's not worth it for me. So yeah, I don't think I brought that much attention to it. Though I was spoiled that first stream we got those McGregors. Or I guess, did I stream? I don't think I streamed that one, but we got those McGregors, which was a great deal. And ever since then, I really haven't found another like great deal. So, so the Venusaur, did it sell? Yeah, I was gonna say it sold. So it sold for 168. That's actually pretty good. It's probably a $200 card. There's a 9 that went 2, 3, 3, or 4. So yeah, definitely gonna look at more Pokemon stuff moving forward. Here's a 9 SGC 9.5 that did 310. So I think an 8.5 is probably around 200. It's not too bad. It's a cool looking card too. I just like the aesthetics of the Pokemon cards. Yeah, I don't think I did stream it. But I remember I talked about it in the Discord. Man, Lewis is up to 310. See, I looked this up a couple times because that's where I put my max bid. Yeah. So Well, there's one up for auction right now. This is a... Oh, that's a gold purple. Sorry, that's not the true gold. Sold. Yeah, that's true. So this is why I didn't want to touch it at that price. So the sapphire gold, oops, sorry. This is a sapphire gold out of 50, and this one did 415. So that's why I kind of put that, the one that we were looking at. So this is a, see, speaking of shill bidding, like, so this is how I know that this auction wasn't valid, because that is the same card as that. Because look at the desk, it's the same picture. So obviously this one, whoever won that one didn't pay or got shill bid or whatever you want to call it. So then they relisted it, sold a week later for $415, right? Instead of $2,755 or whatever it was. So here's the true gold, sold for $224. So the fact that this card is going for almost $400 now, I don't think that 9.5 puts that much of a premium on it. You know, it might put a little bit of a premium, maybe $350 or so, but you did buy one of them, yeah, and you still got a good deal on it. I mean, that card's gonna go up. You could sell that card easily, Tim. I had so many people ask me about those cards. I want a George Russell Topps Dynasty patch auto. I don't know if I want a 1-of-1, but I want something cool. I want it like a cool patch. Nice auto. So anyways, that was my thing on the Lewis. So it's interesting that it's got extended again. So this one, I can't believe this card is going for this much. I mean, I like Najee Harris, but it's not really that desirable of a set. Yeah, that card is insane. I mean, especially when I was in Shipshawana, like everyone at the trade night wanted my Sepia refractor, the same card, not the X-Fractor, but the Sepia one that I had still. Like I had 5 people ask me about it. So it's a card that's very desirable, and they just don't pop up that often, especially in PSA 10. I think there's only like 10 of them in PSA 10, and you're not going to get very many more of them. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, honestly, the only stuff I bought on Whatnot was from Keen, and it was just to support him when he started his early, because he started streaming on Whatnot. He does it like 3 times a week. He does it a lot now. But about a month or 2 ago, he was just starting, and so I was just trying to support him and help him out. And I got some good deals off of him, but it's weird. It's a weird platform because like it costs you $5 to ship something, and so then you feel compelled to like buy more from the same person. You know what I mean? So it's like a weird thing, and there's just a lot of like, it's just not regulated very well. You have to, like, you can't get a refund unless the person gives you a refund. And, like, it's just a kind of a weird thing. So it's not my favorite. Do I do Bowman baseball at all? I don't. I just don't follow it very closely. I don't know much about it, so it's something I'd like to learn more about. But at the moment, it's a little bit too deep for me. Yeah, I mean, I like baseball for sure. I watch baseball. You know, I'm a big Cubs fan, though this year's not looking too hot. But yeah, the card market's just, with all the prospecting and all that stuff, it's crazy. So, oh yeah, we have a ton of Manning around here. Ton of Manning. Kirk, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you guys. Thanks to everyone for stopping by. It's been a big stream so far, so thank you guys. I just posted I posted a new video today as my pickups from the last couple weeks. So if you guys want to check that out, I posted it around 5 o'clock today. Nice quick video before the big show this weekend. And also, if you guys are interested, I do have channel memberships. It's $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. When we hit 25 members, we're going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet. We might actually just end up bidding on something on PWCC and giving it away to the channel members. So it's going to be something good, though. So if you guys are interested in a channel membership, it's $2.99. There's a number of perks that come with it. You get to see my videos early. You get first dibs on all my pickups from shows. There's a special members only section of the Discord. You get your name in all my videos at the end. So, yeah. So if you're interested, I obviously just watching and hanging out is plenty enough. But if you want a small way to support, that is a great way to do so. Appreciate that, Dex Flow. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so these are really cool, actually, these Leaf. I want to get more of these Pop Century autos. There's a lot of really cool autos. There's a ton of parallels, too. There's a bunch of parallels, but the Mark Cuban ones are cool. I don't know why. That's actually pretty crappy. The signature is actually pretty crappy on this one. He's like way off the sticker. Come on, Cuban. You're a billionaire. You can sign on a sticker. Yes, you may. Is that what you want to be called on at the end of the videos? I'm happy to do that for you. Jeff, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And thank you guys all for hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down. Give me 1 second. Otherwise I'll forget. I'll put in my reminders in my phone. What is Captain Gregory Cash? Okay. It might be too long. Of the first Armada. We'll see if we can fit it in. If not, if we can't fit it in, then I'll come up with something good. You is X-Wing. So the Lewis was extended again. This is pushing 400 now. I just think that's probably too much for this card. But again, if you believe in Lewis long term, which, you know, he's basically the Michael Jordan of F1, so, you know, I think it's a fine long-term hold. It's not going to be a quick flip for that price, but it's a decent long-term hold. The Giannis is up to 1,075. It's looking like it's probably going to sell at this price unless they get a last-minute bid. This Giannis sold for 300, was just a little too much for that card for me. Yeah, especially with that Sapphire going for 400. I mean, I just can't fathom why this one should be that much. I looked this one up earlier, and I can't remember what exactly it was, but that seems also a little high for me. Let's see if there's any graded ones. Yeah, so 150. I mean, oof. So a 10. This is Probstein again. So a 10 does around 300. So yeah, this is really high. Not sure what the thinking is on that one. That's super high for that. People are digging the Cuban though. Okay, so the Giannis sold for $1,290. That's decent. I mean, it's probably a $1,500 card, I would guess. But there's money to be made there for sure. Yeah. Sorry, man. That's such a bummer. I had a non-pair too last week. Not to that caliber, but non-pairs are really frustrating for sure. Let's see what's left in the auctions, because we're obviously not going to bid on anything else. Let's sort by high bid first. I usually sort by low bid because I'm a cheapskate, but... Ooh, so the Giannis next day auto, 15,000. Oh my god. Okay. Can someone explain this to me? Like, can anyone explain this to me, please? What? Like, why? Why? Why are we buying Fortnite cards for $12,000? Please. Just do yourself a favor and buy this Michael Jordan auto instead. Is this like the... So this is like a super short print or something? It looks like a sapphire. I would never spend $12,000 on a Fortnite card though. Yeah, the banana peel I saw... I mean, you know how many tanks of gas you can get for $12,000? Or you can get a Fortnite Black Knight card. I mean, I'd rather have any of these cards than that card, but, you know, that's just me. Anyone interested in a Blaze Jordan Sapphire auto? That's not for me, but maybe someone else is. If you're interested in selling, you can actually join the Discord. There's a selling section of the Discord, so... That'll be the best place for that. This is a big card, the Smack Jones XRC. It's gold. I think Mac Jones is a little overhyped, but this is an interesting one. LaMelo courtside elephant skin. Sorry guys, I just got a DM from somebody. I get so distracted on the stream. I apologize. I'm interested to see where this one ends. It looks like it's probably going to end right around here. These elephant skins, if you ever see them in person, are really cool. There was a Halliburton elephant skin floating around the local shows. It was a 9, not a 10, unfortunately. They're hard to comp because they don't pop. There's not that many of them. They don't pop up very often, but all the big cards are extended, so except for the Cy Young. Look at this. 1909 to 1911 Cy Young. What a cool card. Look at this piece of history right here. Looks like it's in pretty good shape too. Yeah, it's 6. Rounded corners, but centering's a little off on the back, it looks like. I'm surprised I got a 6 with those corners. Nice color though. Really nice color. I mean, Zion's not done yet. I'm not ready to give up on Zion. I know the people in the hobby are ready to give up on him, but I'm not. I still think he's just. I mean, anybody who puts his name next to Michael Jordan and Shaq. What instrument do I play? I play clarinet and bass clarinet. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's put in his name next to Shaquille O'Neal and Michael Jordan, so with his numbers, I mean, how do you really argue with that, you know? You guys want to know what I think the worst buy in the hobby is right now? This guy. Not because I think he's a bad player, but he's just so overhyped. I mean, he's probably the 4th best player on that team. Maybe the 3rd best player, but I mean, you got to go Steph, Draymond, and I think probably Andrew Wiggins is better than him. And Klay Thompson, 50% of the time, is better than him. So I just think his stuff just got pumped like crazy. So awesome, man. Stick with it. Stick with it. Yeah, these are cool. So this one's authentic, so they just wanted to slap it up, but that's cool. I also love Andre Iguodala. I just think he's a great player. He's one of those guys like Jason Kidd who just like totally transformed his game as his career went along. Dollar Bin Zion and Common Box Jordan Poole, is that their nicknames now? Hey, he's a great player, man. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's a future star. Maybe he'll squeeze into an all-star team every once in a while. But I think he's on a really good team, and you know, he's got that he's being carried by the Steph Warriors hype, you know. The hype is real. I mean, it's a great team, obviously. It's a dynasty, but what is the Wagner? No. Which one are you talking about? Sorry. Oh, this is cool too. Is this what you were talking about? That's cool. Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, Iguodala, Harrison Barnes. Shame that Harrison Barnes isn't on the team anymore. But yep, I will be up at the Monster. Honus Wagner. Yeah. So this is doing 15,000 right now. Eye appeal rating top 30%. I didn't know they did that. That's cool. 1911 Honus Wagner. Got a 4? 3. No. 4. SGC 3. Okay. This is cool. It's Michael Jordan auto. That's a nice looking card right there. You know, buy yourself a safe investment. Get yourself one of these. Don't get yourself one of these. I just don't see I think it's for me. I just don't see the long-term value in Fortnite. That's kind of why I struggle with Pokemon too. I just don't see the long-term value in Pokemon. Like, it doesn't have the, like with sports teams, you have the like civic pride, you know, you have the, you know, you're from Boston, so you love Tom Brady, and people love Tom Brady for generations. But like with Pokemon or Fortnite or, you know, any of these other things, I guess Pokemon has a little bit more roots than Fortnite. But yeah, I mean, for sure. I think I just worry about the long, like I wouldn't buy this card to hold it for a long time, that's for sure. But who knows? I could be totally wrong. Somebody could do that, and in 10 years they make, you know, sell it for $1 million, and if they do, then more power to them. Yeah, I think that's right. There's nostalgia, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a value that people place on it. I mean, I wouldn't say there's any, you know, no card is, a card's worth how much somebody's willing to pay for it, basically, is the easy answer. Let's see, what else do we got left? This one's still going. This one's going to go into a bidding war for sure. I'm going to take my filters off. Oh, they are off. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this one's getting bumped up here. I mean, this is probably one of his better cards. So, yep, I think that's That's part. Like that's why I like. Honestly, that's why I bet on those ones that I bet on because I like the artwork on them. I like the colors and I like the pictures of the monsters. But definitely something to be said for that. Is that guy in the majors yet? Jason Dominguez? Anyone know? Is he in the majors yet? I don't think he is, right? Because he's on the Yankees. Is he still in the Yankees? Or is he in the Yankees organization? I looked at this Joe Burrow. Nowhere close to the majors. Okay. So he's like is he pretty fresh in the prospect thing? What level is he at? Is he at like single A? Yes, I believe so. Though I don't really know, to be honest. The communication hasn't been stellar. This is crazy. Look at this. Dion Waiters BGS 10 Gold Prism from 2012. Somebody's paying $750 for that. It's got to be a Syracuse fan, right? Single A? Okay. So he's probably, if he's in single A, he's probably a couple years away. I'm kind of interested to see where this ends. This Jordan Poole. Just curious. Jason Dominguez. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments on my videos, too. Appreciate that. Gotcha. So was he an international like one of those international signers or whatever? I guess this is probably a pretty big card, right? It's not his first Bowman though. It's just a 101. Let's see, what other interesting cards are there? There's a lot of these. Somebody must have had a set of these BGS 10 gold prisms. Nolan Smith, man, that's a throwback too. He's currently assistant coach at Duke. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, like there's a ton of these 2012 gold prisms, so I'm assuming someone just got tired of holding on to them and wanted to sell them all. Here's some more. Kyle Singler, Rodney Stuckey. He was a good player. I don't know if you guys remember Rodney Stuckey. He was a pretty good player. Kyle Singler was a great college player. Arnett Moultrie. I have no idea who this is. Thad Young, still in the league. That's a good buy, I think. PSA 10 Gold Prism Concourse. Lamar Jackson. I think that's a good buy. $690. That seems pretty cheap for me. Yeah, this Rogan card is like pretty iconic, actually. There's not that many of them. Yeah, see. There's only 14 PSA 9s and one PSA 10. They don't come up very often. I'm surprised this Harden went for so much. These have dropped a lot. I've got a raw one of these. They're a tough grade though. The backs are The backs are usually pretty messy. See, I'm surprised this one got a 10. Look at that. Look at how messy that corner is. The edges and stuff. That corner's a little white too. I'm surprised this got a 10. So is that one. It's a tough grade. Was he on the Pacers? I didn't know if he was on the Pacers, but he was a pretty decent player though. He wasn't a bad player. I always think it's fascinating too that when there's like more than one of these in an auction, they all seem to end up selling for the same amount. So we wonder if like one person's buying all of them. Yeah, he was a nice player, man. Rodney Stuckey. I'm not a hater. So it looks like the pool is going to sell for 20, so right around 3K. Never mind, somebody bid on it. Mac Jones sold for 10,800. XRC Gold Prism out of 10. That is a heavy sale. This is a cool one too. Dual Shield Immaculate. Odell Beckham and Mike Evans. Yeah, I think the Mac Jones hype is almost strictly because of the Tom Brady nostalgia. This was actually a card I was looking at too, but that's way too much for this card. It's a nice card, but man, it's not worth $500. Tampa Bay Bucks card continue to flood the market of PWCC weekly auctions. Look at this. Dale Earnhardt auto. SGC authentic. Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, definitely not hating. Though secretly, Davis Mills had the second best rookie season out of all the rookies. But nobody wants to admit it. It's nothing too... This is a cool card right here too. LaDainian Tomlinson Gold X-Fractor. Out of 101. That's a really cool card. Yeah, he's definitely super expensive. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be a stud or anything, but I don't think that, and I could be wrong, but I think Mac Jones will probably end up being the third best quarterback out of the class. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be the best one. And then I think one other of the guys are going to be better than him. He's just in a stable situation with a good coaching staff that knows how to... I mean, these are the same guys that made Matt Castle look like a good quarterback, so... I'm excited to see Trey, actually. I want to see him get some more burn. I'm excited to see Trey and my guy Justin Fields, too. Hope he's good. Hope Justin Fields is good, because us Bears fans need something to cheer about. I mean, yeah, he had a better year than Justin Fields, and Trey Lance didn't play at all. He had a better year than Trevor Lawrence. I mean, Mac Jones had an okay year. It wasn't like incredible, but we'll see. It's definitely to be seen. There's a lot of weird cards left. Just a lot of like very odd. Look at this thing. You guys ever seen this card? Muhammad Ali and Superman. That's really cool. Never seen this before. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe how I was going crazy. Sorry they retracted your message, Bill. I don't know why. God, I hope so. If I were to use an auction house, which is number 1? I don't know. I mean, PWCC is really the only one that I know. Golden is for like really high-end stuff. And I wouldn't consider eBay an auction house, I guess. That's right. 2 of the all-time greats. So, if I were to send... I have a friend who's sent stuff to the PWCC Premier auction, and he has great things to say about them, so... That's where I would send stuff if I wanted to do an auction like this, but... And I think it has more eyes than some of the other ones too. The only one I don't like is Alt. I like Alt for other things, but I just don't like the transaction system on Alt because you have to like put money into the account to buy stuff. I know you got that redemption. Did you scratch that thing off yet? Should have redeemed it. I've never even heard of Heritage. I mean, I've heard of Heritage, but I've never looked into it. Yeah, I have a buddy who sold some nice Brady's on their Premier auction here, and he did really well on them, so. This is a nice 101 Magic Johnson auto. I feel like that's a good price for a 101 Magic Johnson. These Hall of Fame guys are kind of like... The people who aren't playing right now are kind of like Pokemon cards. They just don't really fluctuate all that often. Gotcha. Oh, do you still have that XRC? I'll buy the XRC from you. I offered to buy it at one point and you wouldn't sell it to me. You didn't have it at the show the other month though. I don't think you did, at least. Man, why are these cards left? They're so weird. These got to be like bidding wars for sure. 2 people that want the cards. Like that Harry Potter that was legendary. Yep. What's going up? How'd everyone do tonight? Anyone pick up anything? High grade vintage baseball and football, the Heritage. Gotcha. Cool. High grade ultra modern to golden. Gotcha. I know that they have that LeBron logo man thing running. But it wasn't. The last I looked, it was only at like 1.8 million, I think. They're pumping it so much too. It's only at 1.5 now. Ooh. Oof. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is going to go over 3 million? I mean, Ken Golden was posting about this thing for like 3 weeks. Also, like, in my opinion, big boo-boo putting this thing in a PSA slab. They should have just kept it sealed. No, I didn't win anything tonight. Everything was kind of out of my comfort zone. Yeah, it was at 1.5 June 11th, so yesterday. So it's been at 1.5 for a day now. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that. Just keep it sealed. Like, why not just keep it sealed? I don't know. Also, like, this logo man looks so tacky. Do you guys see how tacky this logo man is? This one's nice and clean. This one's like okay, and this one's like all messed up. It's like threads coming out of it. That's funny. Well, but you have to remember, this guy probably bought this card for... People are in this card for a lot. Yeah, I think they just did it to, like, protect it, I guess. It's game-worn materials, so it's off each one. I think it's each one of his, so this one's like Cleveland, this one's a Miami, and then this one's a Lakers jersey, so. I don't know. All I know is this card's gonna need to sell for a lot more than this for people to make money on this. Otherwise, they're gonna lose a lot of money. I mean, you can't counterfeit this card though, because the logo men are very distinct. Like the placement in the thing, like you can't accurately counterfeit this card. Especially if it's in the sealed flawless case, the only people that have that is Panini. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. It's a cool concept. I mean, it's just not. I just don't think it's all that great of a card. You know, if it was autoed and it had this, I think that'd be sick. But just having the patches in, like, especially like if they were like game worn finals patches, like that would be cool too. You know, if it was from like the championship patches like that, then I could see. But it's just like game worn material. It could just be for some random games, you know. Sure, but like you're gonna know who the owner of the card is. Let's just put it that way. You're gonna know who the owner of the card is, and you wouldn't be able to accurately counterfeit this card because of the uniqueness of each of the logo men. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of patch cards. I don't really buy patch cards unless they have autos on them. But yeah, it's a cool card, but I mean, I'd much rather have like a LeBron exquisite patch auto than this. Like, by a long shot. So, I don't know. I can't afford it. I know that for sure. So only 3 cards left. This Jason Dominguez is up to 3.6, which is crazy. But I think we're going to close up shop for tonight. Thank you guys all for hanging out. If you guys haven't seen my latest video, it is now posted on my channel. It's just some recent pickets that I have. Nothing too crazy. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Sorry we didn't buy anything again. But, you know, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. I will be hopefully back next Sunday for another PWCC stream, but I might be a little burnt out from the show and trying to edit my vlogs and stuff, so we'll see. That'll be pending for now, but thank you all for hanging out. If you guys are interested in the Discord, make sure to click on the link in the description. And before you guys sign off, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.